Ferris. This is Cooking for Bachelors, and it's Sunday, so you know what that means. Football.
Woohoo!
And here's my cheerleader, Anita Cookie.
Hi, everybody. Hey.
Okay, she's gonna help me cook some hot food today. So, I'm gonna get started.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of your way.
All right, so we're making some nachos here, and I'm using manchego cheese, which I'm grating. And I'm gonna do this in layers, because you know how when you're eating the nachos, and when all the cheese is gone, nobody wants to eat the chips? All right, now I'm gonna mix some mozzarella with it, just to, you know, shake it up a bit, and have a little variety in the flavor.
So, do you find that the manchego melts as well as other cheeses?
Absolutely, it's a great melting cheese, which is great for sandwiches, or as it's going to melt right here. Now what I'm doing is I'm just cutting some thin slices of tomato, and I'm going to add that to it so it'll have a nice tangy flavor and a sweetness throughout, just for some extra flavor. Now we're going to layer it again with these chips, which are very thin.
That's such a great idea because I really hate it when there's only chips left.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
All right, so we're gonna let's do another layer. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be like dig in. And we're back to our cheese. And this time we're gonna actually put some jalapeno peppers on it. Now I didn't put the jalapenos in the inside because it will not really cook. The tomatoes are just gonna heat up. But this way, if it's on the outside,
they actually get heated and everything.
Right, and this way it won't be so hot. And I'm going to cut them in very, very thin slices so that we don't get too crazy. But this is really the right way to go. I like when nachos have the fresh peppers on them.
It's a really beautiful color too. Look how green. It's so nice.
Now we're just going to sprinkle them on, and we're going to put that in the oven. We're going to actually just put it in broil. Now what we're going to do is make quesadillas. Okay. Yay. All right. So I have some sliced cheese here. Take my
Is that manchego as well?
It's manchego as well.
Awesome. That's so cool.
Always manchego. We're going to heat up some oil. It's generous. You can be generous with the oil. It's going to be really good. And we're going to use flour tortillas. Now you can use the corn tortillas. You know what the truth is? They don't absorb the oil as much, and so they're actually drier.
Yeah, it doesn't come out like so flaky and delicious like the flour one.
Exactly,
too.
the flour is like very short.
Do you ever drink while you're cooking?
Do I ever drink while I'm cooking? Once in a while, I cook with wine and I'll drink with wine. You know, enjoy the process. I think cooking is so enjoyable. You know, it puts me in a zone. It's creative. It's an art. It's therapeutic. Exactly. You know, and there's nothing.
So is drinking.
So is drinking. Oh, would you like to have a little drink?
No, I was just saying.
Okay, all right. We're just heating that oil up, and I hope this is ready now.
It looks like it.
Yeah, it just about is. While it's in there, I'm going to actually go and cut up some more jalapenos to put in here. So you can man that, actually.
I'm going to watch it for you. It's sizzling away beautifully.
It's sizzling. You know what?
There's bubbles.
Why don't you, there's bubbles. Why don't you lay the cheese in there? Oh, look at it. There we go.
The sounds of cooking are so satisfying.
No more. Yeah.
Want this whole piece in?
Yeah, that's
good.
good. Okay.
No more.
And then you can put some of the onions.
Chicken or that?
A couple, yeah.
Okay.
Or you have a fork, okay. And this.
Are these caramelized?
Yes.
Whoa, look at the big bubble.
All right.
There's the onions.
All right. Oh, we'll put a little more on. Let's be generous. This is going to be good. And this is exactly what happens to it. It's kind of puffs up.
It looks like a pillow.
I'm going to push it down. There we go. You smell the olive oil.
Yeah.
I know, olive oil. There's nothing like that. I mean, it's going to get greasy. Yes, it is. And that's part of the ingredient. There's nothing wrong with eating olive oil. It's one of the healthiest foods that you can actually have.
There's nothing wrong with being greasy either.
It's a good fat. All right, we're going to turn it over. There you go. Look at that. Now, I hope the other side pillows up the way that did. We had that in there quite a bit.
Beautiful.
Look how nice and crisp that is. And we're just gonna push it down until we think that the cheese is melted. I can't wait to eat this.
I know, it looks delicious.
I know, right?
This is like one of my most favorite things to make myself after I come home.
Okay, we're gonna take that out. All right, and there we go. And it cools it. We're gonna cut it up in a few seconds. All right, the next thing I'm gonna make is chicken wings. And Anita's gonna make her sauce, but first I'll do my wings. So we have here is flour, and we're gonna add some seasoning to it. We're gonna add some sweet paprika. We have some freshly ground pepper that I ground this morning in my grinder so that I don't have to stand here with the pepper mill, and some salt. Now how much, you can see what I'm doing. You can really see the proportions here. And you can always taste it. A fork is the best thing to mix it with because as you're mixing it around, the ingredients go through the fork. That looks good. Now I have my wings, and they've just been in an egg wash. They're just sitting in egg that has been just whipped with a fork. You can come and help me do this.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put them on and you can roll them around and take them off.
I would love to.
Okay,
I
that's
could
good.
do it.
Oh, it's good to have a helper in the kitchen.
It is. It's
My cheerleader.
fun, too. Rah, rah.
Do you even watch football?
I don't
know. But you know what?
I was going to wear my Mets shirt.
But you know what? When your friends are coming, your Mets shirt. When your friends are coming over to watch anything with you, if it's the U.S. Open or bowling or force football, these are some really easy things that you can make, and they're fun foods. And you don't even have to invite your friends; you can eat it all yourself.
That's a really good idea.
Right? What I'm going to show you is something that you probably wouldn't ever have thought is going to be on a cooking show: popcorn. Okay.
Like homemade popcorn, you're gonna make it yourself?
Homemade popcorn. Forget the microwave. You get that air pop stuff. We're using a sunflower or safflower oil. There's about an 1/8 to 1/4 inch in here. Now, I have this popcorn. It's really best to use popcorn that you store in the freezer because the cold and the heat, you know, will help to make it pop easier. However, I didn't. This is dry. Now I'm just going to cover the bottom with the corn. I mean, there's nothing like this. I actually went into a restaurant the other day and they served freshly popped popcorn at the bar. And it was like, you could tell right away that when it's fresh, you know, it has a little bit of that oily flavor. And you don't even have to add butter. The oily flavor is really like that satisfying. Now I'm gonna make this kettle corn style. Now the real way you do kettle corn is you actually put it in as it's popping, but I really don't wanna risk that and have the oil pop in my face. So I'm gonna put some sugar, and I'm just putting a light layer of sugar across the bottom and the salt, and it all goes in at the same time. And it's gonna have a sweet, salty flavor, nice sea salt that's going in here, and it's gonna have a sweet, salty flavor. Now the way you cook popcorn at home is a very, very high flame, and you shake the pan as it's popping, and you'll start hear it popping. When you stop hearing the pops, it's all ready, and you shouldn't burn anything, especially when you're using good oil. So we made these beautiful wings here. Look how nice they are, perfectly crisp, lovely brown color. So what are you gonna make for us today, Anita?
I'm gonna make my sweet and spicy saucy sauce to put on the wings.
Okay.
Okay, so we start with apple cider vinegar. Very easy. Probably about a couple cups. Just gonna pour.
Ooh, hot already. Oh, that's gonna smell really good.
Delicious, right?
Mm.
Okay, then I'm gonna put in some chipotles. Now, chipotle peppers might seem exotic to some people, but if you just go to the international section, Goya, you know, totally great with chipotles. And this is the base of the whole sauce.
It's chipotles, and what kind? What is the sauce?
Adobo sauce.
Okay.
Very
oh, you have
spicy.
one over there. Can I see that?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Do you know what chipotles are?
What are they?
They're jalapenos in adobo sauce.
Okay, in adobo sauce.
So that's with the vinegar. Then to sweeten it up, we're gonna use same section guava paste. You can use anything to sweeten it up. This is guava jelly, right?
Jelly.
You could use orange marmalade. You could use anything you wanted. How about raspberry jam, maybe?
Oh.
Just to make it sweet and fruity.
So the guava just goes along with the with the international flavor
Yeah,
here.
exactly. Okay, so that's just a little bit in there to sweeten it up and get the fruit. I might put a little more in there. We're
You know,
not
we have football Sunday, but it seems to be a little bit of a Tex-Mex day, doesn't it?
Well, I think that there's football players in Texas.
Yeah, I think there might be.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a couple of teams there.
A couple? They have a couple? That's so many.
Yeah.
Only one. Yeah. I just put mustard in. Mustard it gives it
that's
like
a lot of
spicy
mustard. Wow,
tang.
that's great. I tell you, where'd you get this recipe?
I made it up.
You made it up yourself.
I did. I totally made it up myself. It doesn't look extremely delicious right now, but we're gonna use the immersion blender. I like to call it my boat motor, and it makes everything really
oh, that's
smooth
very
and
good.
delicious.
Okay, so this is going to be blended.
More sweetness, sweet and spicy saucy sauce. We want to get a lot of this brown sugar in.
That brown sugar, isn't brown sugar tough? It always kind of sticks together. So
you
the
know,
best
if you
thing.
put an apple in, sometimes it keeps it moist.
Look, she's giving me tips in the kitchen. That's great.
Oops.
That's good. No, that's fine. Hey, I'm always open to learn. That's the way it is, you know. These recipes just don't come from nowhere. A lot of my people might say, where do you get your recipes from? Well, it's trial and error. A lot of times I take other people's recipes and I change them because I don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. So I'll try to cut out steps and I'll try to substitute steps that will make it easier. And that's what I'm bringing to you. I'm bringing to you all the ingredients or the ways in which you can make food. But this, you know, the steps should be quick. Nobody should have to stand in the kitchen for forever.
Well, no, it shouldn't be not fun. It should be fun.
It should be fun. It should be creative. You should enjoy yourself when you cook.
I'm having fun.
Oh, good.
I just tasted it and I put cumin in there for the spicy, smoky flavor. I'm gonna put more of this.
Okay.
Because I didn't taste enough.
Well, and that's good. You know what? That's exactly it. You have to taste your food.
Because some people maybe don't even want that much in there. You know?
You have to taste your food. You have to see what it tastes like along the way. And there are always ways to correct flavors. Does it need a little salt? If something's too sweet, you can add some lemon. Sometimes salt
really?
or
That's a good
lemon
idea.
are great foods that bring out flavors.
And
so
speaking of salt, I'm going to use that right now, and I'm going to use a lot.
A lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these wings and we're going to dip them after it becomes all blended.
Emulsified and delicious. Now this is just like 10 minutes.
You're going to just cook it down a little bit.
Just cook it down. It'll get like all delicious and juicy.
So the flavors are blending, the mustard will break down, the sugar will dissolve.
Yep, and once it's up to a boil, you just want to stir it a little bit so it doesn't stick to the
So
bottom.
it's the chipotle in adobo sauce, guava jelly, apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, Dijon mustard, salt, and cumin. We're going to cook that down, and then we're going to dip the chicken wings in it.
And it's going to be delicious.
And it's going to be delicious. So look at that. How long was that cooking, maybe?
Just about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. And now what do you do with it?
It's all bubbly and delicious. And now I'm going to use my boat motor to mix it.
All right. Stand back.
Watch out. And look at that.
Oh, just sound like a boat motor.
And make sure you get all the chipotles. And now.
So now we just dip the chicken wings in.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
that's it. So Anita, oh, they're floating. That's nice. So Anita, what do you do when you're not cooking?
I'm a burlesque dancer.
Oh.
It's actually kind of hot in here. Is it okay if I take my shirt off?
No, I think this is rated PG. I'm sorry, honey.
PG. They don't get to see.
Well, listen, it's the internet. It's the internet, but we just want to keep it clean, so it could be a family show.
I'll survive.
You could watch it with your...
I'll keep my clothes on this time.
All right, thank you.
As long as you give me some booze.
It's coming
You
up.
promised
Don't
me
worry.
we'd have drinks.
Okay.
I haven't had one drink
Okay,
yet
I think
today.
we better pull them out, right? And now we'll take this
Really delicious.
and go ahead and take them all out. Now this is almost the same as you make buffalo wings, right?
Yeah.
The buffalo wings actually is hot sauce and butter. You melt a little butter, put hot sauce in it, and then you would do the same thing with your fried chicken wings. Just roll it in and take it right out. But that is something that you have to eat right away when it's hot, because otherwise all of the coating on the chicken wings will become soggy. So this is for fresh, so if you make a big batch of wings and you want to eat just half of it, only dip half of it and then dip half another time.
Very, very smart idea.
Thank you, Miss Anita Cookie.
There we
Okay,
go.
beautiful. Okay, let's move over and let's make our margaritas. All right, here's your booze, babe. Let's go. All right, what we have here is, here, you can man the tequila, okay? All right, that's your specialty. All right, I'm gonna put some ice in a little pitcher here. Oh, I didn't know you were gonna drink it right away.
That's manning the tequila to me.
Oh, all right, yeah, you're right. Woo-hoo!
It's the same as
we have a hot one. All right, let's stop making noise and let's just put it in with our hands, okay? So we're gonna start with the ice. And it's a really good idea when you put the ice in, even if you're not going to use the ice and you want to serve your drink straight up, because you want to chill the alcohol before you drink it.
Definitely.
All right, it's also nice blending. Okay, I'm actually gonna put my lime juice in first to see how much we squoze, okay? So this also has a couple of spoons of sugar in it, and this is freshly squeezed lime juice.
Yummy.
If you don't feel like standing there and doing it, or there isn't a deli where you can buy it, you can use a Rose's lime juice, which is a syrup which already is sweetened.
Right.
And if you don't, or if the sugar, you can also use a little orange juice to sweeten it, because we're using Cointreau as well in here.
Cointreau's like really special.
It's very special.
Margarita.
Yes, you know, there are other liqueurs. There are
Triple sec, right?
There's triple sec and there's orange flavored liqueur too,
yeah.
right? Or if you don't want to get that and you don't have it, you could just plain old use orange juice, lime, and tequila. Because a drink is anything. Really, the bar masters are not going to come by and tell you one way or another. Okay, so we have about a half a pitcher of lime juice, and I think we're going to add the tequila about up to here, right?
Let's see. I'm going to see where I want it to go.
Uh-oh.
I think that's pretty good.
Okay, that's
Maybe
good.
a little extra for good measure.
For a little good luck?
Yeah,
here?
exactly.
Okay, and now this should be only about an eighth of the pitcher. Oh, look at that. That's going to be really good.
Yeah, it is. I love that.
Okay,
You're using Cointreau. It's really special.
Let's mix it up. And you want to taste it? Oh, I'm sure you do.
Can I?
Yes, why don't you taste it, and what I'm going to do...
Can I taste a little bit in here before so we know that it's perfect?
Yeah, okay, you should do that. It might be too limey.
Exactly, because then if it's too limey, that's like the worstest thing ever.
Right, that's right. And then what you would do is add a little bit more sweetness. What do you think? What do you think?
I think it does need just a little splash more.
Okay.
And now it's ready.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Now what we're going to do is, the way you make the salt stick to the rim of the glasses is you just use a lime.
Whoa!
Yeah, isn't that clever?
That totally
And then I have
makes
this beautiful salt, which is a nice little pinky. Okay.
It's good for like a lady party too, even if this is a ladies' drink for the
Yes.
football game.
Right.
That's how we make it through the football game.
Yeah, that's exactly. Okay, so you make pour.
Okay. Do you want ice in or ice?
I think a little ice in, and you might need this spoon because I don't know how that picture looks like. It is a very small spout. Oh, look at that. And we're going to put like a little lime in here. Oh, that's marvelous. Okay, so let's just wrap up what we have here. Oh, look at these. Would you like to taste this?
Yes, I really want to.
Okay, I'm going to taste it also. You know what? Look, the cheese is all the way through. It's nice and gooey.
It's perfect. Hey, that's one nacho right there.
That's good. Oh, I put a little cilantro on top also.
I love cilantro.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay.
Delicious.
Now we have our popcorn, our kettle corn. I love fresh popcorn. Oh, you want some of that too?
I want to try some.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, that's good.
Tastes good with the nachos.
All right, we have a quesadillas, which are cheese quesadillas. Oh, there's chicken in these.
How is it?
Oh, this is delicious. I have the manchego cheese and the jalapenos. And
The manchego cheese is delicious.
Now, how about those wings?
You go.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go.
I'm nervous. It's hot. It's spicy.
I like spicy.
Okay.
Okay.
Be careful.
Oh wow. That is delicious.
Is it good?
Oh, my lips are tingling. But it's so tasty. It's sweet. You can taste the sweet from the guava. You can taste everything. The mustard. You need to taste a little bit more? Okay.
That's really good, Margarita.
These are really good wings. Have a good football Sunday. Cheers.